Hey, hey, trailblazers. Turning that music off. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I've done a live. So yeah, I thought I'd jump on, say hey, how's it going? This week's been kind of crazy actually. I had loads of group coaching sessions and client sessions and recordings and so on. So just done a TV show recording a little while ago. So yeah, I thought I'd jump on. If you do see me, when you do see me, thumbs up, the love bugs and hugs and all the good stuff. Comment where you are. Let me know how you're doing as well. I wanted to jump on and share with you all a non-negotiable well-being practice. Okay, so all of my work, everything that I do is about well-being. It's about mental well-being, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being, and it's about helping others to really connect to themselves in a beautiful, beautiful way, right? I personally think, why would any of us want to leave this world without realizing and celebrating and appreciating who we are individually? And that's a self-love journey, that's a self-worth journey. So what I wanted to do today was to share with you a well-being practice that you can start implementing. If you're finding yourself maybe feeling a little bit lonely, if you're finding yourself getting really anxious, if you are missing people that you can't be around at the moment, then this practice is actually a really, really good way to kind of close those gaps and allow you to feel a little bit better and give you the strength and the courage to keep moving forward, so that when you do connect with others, it feels really, really good. And it's also a really powerful practice to allow you to connect to who you are, right? Connecting to yourself, your true self, your inner being, the light that you are. So I've got loads of notes, but I'm going to read out the key points. And one thing that I will say is non-negotiable is one of my favorite words. I love these words together, one word, because it's so directive, right? The world can have many, many demands on our time and our energy. And for a lot of people pleasers, those with, demanding people in their lives, those with families and friends that expect a lot from them, and just generally as well, it can be really easy to say yes to supporting others all the time and forgetting yourself, forgetting yourself along the way. And this is something which I did up until about 10 years ago, when I really learned the lesson that was like, right, I have to put myself first so that I can actually be there for others, rather than be there for others and put myself last. Because that was where the resentment and the frustration and the anger really started to build. So this is a great way to reconnect to yourself and to come back to who you truly are. Okay, so I have just realized that the video was not public. So if anybody is out there in Facebook world, say hi and connect. Yeah, so here I'm sharing with you guys some really, really powerful well-being practices and techniques. Okay, so the first thing that is really important is what I was just talking about there, about non-negotiables. It's really important to decide that your well-being practice is a non-negotiable, because of the benefits that you get, and also the benefits that other people in your world will gain as well, okay? So it's a non-negotiable practice, which means that you do this, you commit and you declare that you're going to do this every single day, say for the next 90 days. And observe and notice what the progress is and what the differences are. So hey, everybody jumping on, leave a message, let me know who you are, because I can't see your names, and how you're doing. And of course, if you have any questions as I go through, feel free to ask away and I will answer them whilst I'm online, okay? All right, so the first thing is, when we wake up, right, it's really easy to have that first thought. I wonder if you had it where you think to yourself, oh, I wonder who's messaged me. I wonder You might go and check your likes, you know, you might go and see, you know, what's come through on your phone. You go to social media. And for that to be the first thought of a day, I personally think that we can reprogram that, reroute that. And what I suggest is always to have in your mind, have the first thought be one of gratitude for being alive, for being awake, for being able to spend the day how you choose. And hair, you know, it's so funny. There have been so many people over the years that have been like, oh yeah, why would I wake up being grateful for the day? Like, that's just so cheesy and cliched and all of this. And the truth of the matter is, regardless of the time that we're in, life is fleeting and we have each and every single day. And so to wake up with this gratitude, first thing, to say thank you, life. I personally say thank you, God. Thank you that I'm alive, that I'm here, that I'm able to serve, that I can be of service to others in whatever ways come through, right? And that just sets up the day. That sets up the day because it's between me and God, and it's a declaration that, yeah, I'm really, really grateful to be alive, and I appreciate my heartbeat and my breath, and I appreciate that we're here to do what we're here to do. So start off with saying thank you, literally for the first 10 seconds, 10, 20, 30 seconds of your day. I then personally do my gratitude and miracles meditation, which I'll link below. Thank you, which I'll link below. And hey Gavin, awesome to have you here. How's it going, dude? So yeah, so I'll link the gratitude and miracles meditation, and this is a really, really powerful meditation that I've been doing for about 10 years. And essentially what you do is you take a deep breath in, you exhale, you surrender, you relax into your inner space. And what you do is, by closing your eyes and focusing in the middle of your forehead, you then start to say thank you on every heartbeat. And something quite powerful happens. You might end up saying thank you for different things, for different people, for different experiences, whatever feels right for you. But this practice has just been absolutely incredible for me, like in my whole life, because what it does, it allows me to appreciate each and every single moment in my body by being present. And at the same time, it extends out gratitude and appreciation for whatever it is that I'm saying thank you for. And it really has led to some absolutely incredible miracles in my life. So I'm always sharing with other people. If you're wanting to connect to yourself and you're wanting to really appreciate, you know, appreciate who you are, appreciate this life, and this is such a powerful technique for sure. The next thing that I would suggest are affirmations. So affirmations are positive statements. These are statements which often start I am, and they are positive, they are empowering, they usually have quite a gentle energy about them. And to give you one which is relevant for this particular time is that I am healthy, grateful, and trust my body. Okay, and it's just a simple statement which you repeat over and over again, and you, by repeating it as an affirmation during the day, what you are doing is that you're taking care of your mindset and your mental well-being. And that, especially now and always, is the most important thing that you can do, because your mindset is the most powerful tool. Your mental well-being is something that is incredibly, incredibly important for you to, like, for all of us to keep navigating through life. And so affirmations are a great way to really bring in positive language and to reprogram your unconscious mind. So if you often have negative thoughts, or you think what if plus negative statements, then affirmations are a great way to just get yourself back on track and come back to an inner world which is positive. So the meditation takes care of your spiritual well-being. Affirmations take care of your mental well-being, as well as positive self-talk throughout the day. So what this is about is noticing when you might criticize yourself or judge yourself or belittle yourself or make yourself feel bad for doing something or not doing something. That's all self-talk, right? And it's got a negative kind of undertone. which doesn't feel great. We all know, maybe most of us, if not all of us, know what it feels like to be shouted at by somebody, or to be made to feel small or not good enough. You know, we know what those words, how those words have an effect on us, and our own positive self-talk is incredibly important. So this is about you coming back to writing down and listing and noticing throughout the day how positively you're speaking about yourself, within yourself, to yourself. Nobody else can do the positive self-talk work for you. Only you can do that. And I personally think that's an absolute pleasure. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you want to just, you know, celebrate who you are each and every single moment and enjoy that? No one can touch your self-talk, your inner self-talk, especially when it's positive, because then you get to know when, you know, there's things going on around you that are the opposite of that positive self-talk. Okay, so that takes care of your mental well-being. And then physical well-being is taken care of through exercise and through dance. So every day I make sure that I do daily exercise, daily dance. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them and I will answer them as I go along. So dance and exercise, absolutely fantastic. There's no reason, there literally is no reason why any of us can't exercise or dance, except for mindset beliefs and attitudes, which are limiting, right? And so exercise and dance is about moving your body. Our bodies naturally want to move. We need to move. When we exercise or dance, what's happening is we're moving the emotions in our body around, and we're circulating new energy, and we're allowing ourselves to be replenished by this never-ending supply of energy, right? Do you know what it means, like when, or have you ever felt what it's like when you've sat on the sofa all day and you've not moved, and maybe you've done that for a couple of days or for a couple of weeks? You start to feel more tired, right? And so exercise or dance, or both of them together at some time, at some point, maybe not quite together, are a great way to actually keep that energy moving and to keep that flow going, okay? That's again, it's a great feeling. It's absolutely fantastic. And there's so much stuff online at the moment which is showing you, you know, videos, online tutorials, courses, and so on, which are showing you how you can continue to really tap into your physical well-being, okay? Getting fresh air, super, super important. Depending on circumstance, that might be a bit of a challenge for many people at the moment, but make sure you're going out for that one time, at least once a day. Go out for a walk, get some fresh air, you know, take a lungful of that fresh air when you go outside. Funny story, brief. Last year I was working indoors. I actually hadn't been out for a day and a half, right? And so I was like, oh, beautiful day, I'm gonna go outside. And I was really looking forward. So I opened my front door, and I live in the countryside, and I took in this like gulp of air of some sort, and I didn't realize that basically the farmers had sprayed manure on their fields, and so the air just smelled like shit, like literally actually like shit. So I'd just taken in all of this air, and I was like, oh my god, that is gross. So yeah, that day wasn't great, but for sure get some fresh air. It's so important. The fresh air just kind of gets that energy going around the brain and within yourself as well. It just feels so good. So that again takes care of your physical well-being. And connection with others as well. Like, you definitely want to stay connected. It's quite incredible at this moment in time where the online world has just gone straight through, you know, through the roof. You know, things like Zoom and Skype are just doing amazing. Even me connecting with you guys here today, like, we're connecting, right, in some way, shape, or form. And what a powerful way to be able to connect with others. So definitely find groups, get into like membership groups or whatever it is, or connect with your friends, your family if they're not in the same place as you. Get online and talk. You know, I'm hoping in the next few days to catch up with my family via Skype and Zoom, and have a really good catch up and actually see each other rather than just talking on the phone. So that takes care of like an innate part of us, which as human beings we desire connection. It's just a natural part of us. And so this connection part, like, you don't want to lose that in any way, shape or form, because that will lead into loneliness, which in my book, which is over there, I need to show you guys, is loneliness is an emotional disconnection from oneself. And connection with others is a really good way to help you to come back to connecting to yourself, as well as all of these techniques as well, okay? Because we're wanting to put or keep loneliness at bay to remind you that you are connected. Connect to yourself, connect to others, know that you are not alone. Physically we might be alone, but we're not alone, okay? Journaling is a really, really great way to tap into your emotions and to work through anything that's going on for you in your inner world. Journaling is a great way to get creative and to learn more of, like, you know, where you're at with things. And, you know, I often give, as a coach, I often give journal prompts to my clients and coaching questions, and, you know, I ask them to fill these in and fill in the blanks and explore their inner world. And it's a really, really powerful, great way. So during the day, you're wanting to stay in positive self-talk, and at night, there are 3 things that I would highly encourage you to do. First thing would be to, before you go to sleep, declare what time you're going to wake up. Why this is really important and how this works is incredible, right? Because once your mind knows what your decision is, it will do it. And one of the things that I do, and I teach my clients if they're wanting to wake up at a certain time, is to visualize your alarm going off at a certain time, but visualize lights and declare, I'm waking up at 7 a.m. and imagine it in your mind, and imagine bright lights and bright colors and so on. And you will wake up at 7 without an alarm, or whatever time it is. If you do wake up at 7 after listening to this, let me know. At night as well, before you go to sleep, 3 things really, really important, 3 things that you have to look forward to for the next day. List them, write them down. That's a really, really good way as well to just keep your mind on target as well. So maybe it's reading a book, going out for a walk, baking, making a couple of phone calls, watching your favorite film, not the news, doing whatever you need to do to be creative and so on. It's a really great way to have something to look forward to have a vision of some sorts, you know. And then the last thing at night before you go to sleep is to write a list of your blessings from the day that you've just experienced. Okay, so what are maybe 3, 5 things, 10 things? Count your blessings and do this every day. Do this, in particular this practice, but do this every day for the next 90 days. And honestly, you will feel so much better. You'll have discovered so much more about yourself, and you'll have recognized, hey Alicia, you'll have recognized just how powerful you are. You're not powerless. None of us are powerless in this situation or any other situation. And by putting in a non-negotiable well-being practice, you are declaring to yourself that you do have some control over how you feel, your well-being, your progress in life, and your day as well. So there was a lot there, like 18 minutes. Okay, that was in depth, but it was a pleasure to speak with you. If you do have any questions, please do post them below. Share this video with others in your network. Help others, you know, help them to learn that this content is out there. Love hearts, likes, all of that good stuff. Share with others, follow. Feel free to reach out. If anybody, I have got some one-to-one coaching sessions next week available. I think I might have one more on Sunday. So if you do want to book in for a one-to-one coaching session, it's free. Then send me a message, send me a DM, and just put on their breakthrough session so that I know that that's what the message is for. And then we'll get my diary to you and you can book in a session. It's really, really powerful, especially at this moment in time. You're feeling anxiety, stress, you're not quite sure what's happening with your life, you don't know what your purpose is, you want to manifest money, you want to manifest better opportunities, because this whole period is going to be over. And it's a great time to really get into introspection, send me a message, we'll get the diary to you and you can book in. All right, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening and weekend. Not sure if I'll jump on, I will if I can. Otherwise, I will catch you all next week. Take care, bye.